This is like the 21st or 22nd series of Celebrity.
Well, yeah, but it's about the 4th or 5th that Channel 5 have done.
They've done loads. Channel 5 have done loads. I think there was 6.
Oh, because they do 2 a year now, don't they? Have Celebrity?
Yeah,
you're right.
2011. So this is like the 13th or 14th one on Channel 4, Channel 5 even. This is the Year of the Woman, celebrating. I'm doing the air commas.
Yeah, and plus men later.
Yeah, celebrating 100 years since women got the vote. They've named the 2 bedrooms after 2 suffragettes. Emily Davidson and Emmeline Pankhurst. It's an interesting mixture, actually. I will give it this, that they are trying to present it differently from other Big Brothers. The house is like an IKEA show home. They've tried to cast primarily like strong, intelligent women, I would say. Would you agree with that? Who've got?
I would agree. There's only one model, so I mean,
and a social media influencer. Don't forget about her.
And Whitney, of course, yeah, but absolutely.
Can you remember her name?
No. Because she got them all to sit down, so she is an influencer. Yeah. I did put that on Twitter. I was surprised no one picked up on it. At one point, she said, "Oh, let's sit down," and they all did on the opening night. So,
Ashley James is her name. The big names here are Anne Widdecombe, Rachel Johnson, Boris's sister, Stanley's daughter, columnist, who seems quite fair,
She's not that controversial. I think a bit like Stanley. She's far less controversial than her idiot brother.
As well, she doesn't look like them much, does she? She's sort of.
Well, that's probably a good thing.
She's got the family nose, but she's not got that poshness that the others have got.
She's got a better haircut than they have.
Probably the most controversial. Well, there's a couple, I suppose. India Willoughby, who's is she ITV?
She's an ITV newsreader, yes. Who used
formerly
to be a man.
BBC Times Tees. Yeah, she's a transgender who transitioned from Jonathan to India. So that's an interesting story. But like the most controversial for me is probably Maggie Oliver, the police officer involved in the Rochdale sex scandal. Came
out of. I mean, I read a few rumours about who was going in. I don't remember seeing her name. When I saw it, I almost felt like, hold on a minute, she's like a real person. She's not a celebrity at all in any sense of the word.
But then what? I suppose that's the thing. What is this? I remember when they had Faria Alam on just after the Sven-Goran Eriksson thing on that Celebrity Big Brother. So.
But that's kind of like more what you can. That's more the kind of the tittle tattle style of celebrity. This is kind of like the real life celebrity,
current affairs almost, isn't it?
I mean,
we saw her played by Leslie Sharp in the Three Girls thing. I mean, to me at the moment, she is the most sort of compelling character to watch on this because she's sort of.
Well, because she's not from the celebrity world. She had a real job, and
Anne Widdecombe, I don't think would ever admit to being in the celebrity, even though she's done.
Oh, I don't know. No, she's done. No, she's done Strictly. She's done. Have I got news for you? Yeah, no, sorry, she's crossed over a bit.
She's done the celebrity shows.
Yeah, but
and also I would say Rachel Johnson as well isn't.
She's kind of a bit of a regular on like Sky News newspaper reports and things like that. So yeah, exactly. So
also, as we said, the social influencer, we've got Malaka Kahak, who is one of the one of the Kardashian friends. Jess Impazali, who is apparently a glamour model, and another odd bit of casting: 82-year-old Amanda Barrie, formerly of Coronation Street and Carry On Cleo fame.
Not the oldest contestant ever. She's still younger than Lionel Blair.
And Jackie Stallone, perhaps, because no one knows how old she was when she
was here. And also technically she wasn't. Well, she just sort of came in and left. So
Amanda Barrie, interestingly, they're playing up that she came out quite late in life as well as a lesbian.
Certainly, they have veered away from the himbos and the bimbos, and hopefully we don't get too many male models coming in.
Well, I know they've announced your favourite rapper is the first announced contestant, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got to hold or give it at the right time. You can be slow or fast, but you must get to the line. John Barnes. Problem is, John Barnes, great rapper, rubbish footballer for England. One great goal and one good cross.
But
and
will
he's
he
lived on them. He's lived off them. No, I think he's fairly...
Mate. Other rumours I've heard, Shane Lynch from Boyzone, someone from Towie, someone from Love Island, the American rapper Genuine.
I have no idea who that is.
Luke, play a bit of Genuine here. comparable to the X Factor, that last year Simon Cowell tried to make the X Factor something away from the X Factor. This feels like them trying to do something a bit different. Celebrity Big Brother until the men come in on Friday, and it becomes.
And I think the thing is, they've tried to make it less celebrity. That feels like a way to get people to watch the show, and I suppose it's worked. Will it be enough to sustain the whole series? I don't know.
I mean, the opening night ratings, I think, are the lowest ones yet for a Celebrity Big Brother.
What they need to do is make sure that Ab Widdecombe is not up for nomination in the first 2 weeks, because I kind of feel like the show will live and die off her.
I think she will start snapping when the men come in. It'll be interesting to see what the women are like when the men come in.
From what I've read and what I've seen, so she's snapping already. You know, she's having a go at them over towels, and she's
it was a bit. I don't know.
I don't know. Go at the "It's Okay" movement, and you know, she's controversial all day long. So they need her in the house.
You mean
It's Okay or
Me Too?
Me Too. Sorry, I'm getting me.
That's very not what Me Too's about. It's not okay, if anything.
Sorry, I apologise.
No, Gary, no.
Listeners of this podcast will know that I'm not good with names and phrases. There you are. Apology over.
I talked about it last night, and Anne Widdecombe and Amanda Barrie, like the older women, were like, well, it's their choice, blah, blah, blah. And then it was Malika Hack who was actually saying, but it's not always like that. It's not always that black and white.
I think for Amanda Barrie and Anne Widdecombe, they're looking at a point of view of maybe they feel that these women had a choice. They don't probably come from an era that understands that actually a lot of what's been reported is sexual abuse, not sexual advances.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
It was interesting, though, hearing them talking about how things have changed for women and saying, like, when you were a woman on your own in, like, the 60s or 70s, you couldn't rent a flat because they wouldn't rent to women because they thought they were prostitutes. And it was really... I think it's an interesting show to watch. It doesn't feel like Big Brother, but it is an interesting show.
A lot of people thought that the launch night was a bit flat as well, because some of that was due to the weather, because they didn't hold anything outside because it was tipping down with rain. So they did interviews in the studio that normally would have been in front of a crowd.
I don't think I'll be watching until maybe the men come in and see how the dynamics shift then, but...
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably watch the little sort of recaps and stuff, and keep up to date, so that if it does sort of get controversial, at least I won't be sort of left behind on who the characters are.